Please come to a comfortable seated position, everybody. Sit up nice and tall. Please close your eyes. Slowly begin to exhale your breath all the way out. Take a slow breath in through your nostrils. Open mouth, exhale. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a big breath in. And bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, side out. Let it go. With your eyes closed, please press your palms together. Lift your chest up into your thumbs and seal your lips so that your mouth is closed, but your jaw isn't clenched. Breathe just through the nostrils now. In through your nose and out through your nose, please. And looking to make the breath more intentional, more focused, while at the same time continuing to deepen and build the breath. Moving the breath to its edges, let's say. Full, complete breaths in through the nose. And long, complete breaths out through the nose. If you haven't done so already, begin to include that sound element to the breath, adding in an audible sensation so that you can not only hear the sound of your breath, but you can feel it vibrating through the body. You can feel it in the space around you. It has almost like a tangibility to it. In through your nose and out through your nose. Moving the breath through the back of the throat should feel a subtle vibration. And that vibration is creating like a loud whisper or a low growl. This is the type of breath we'll use throughout our entire practice. It's called our Ujjayi breath. And this is a heated breathing practice. So with this breath alone, you should start to build and generate heat for your practice, whilst retaining your focus and intention. Let's set the theme of class today. Today is International Pride Day, Gay Pride Day. So in celebration of that, our class is just an honor to that special day, to gay pride. As a gay man, I have gone through my life as a gay person, and many gay people can tell you the story of growing up and feeling really other, sometimes being treated poorly by other kids, as kids do, and then rising from that and hopefully finding your voice and your power as an adult. And to me, that's the story of pride, where we take something maybe that has its roots in discomfort or even sometimes shame the outside world wants us to feel, and then rising out of that to find belief in yourself. That's the story of pride. So in our practice today, when we get uncomfortable in this space, when we challenge ourselves to maybe move away from the familiar, rather than putting ourselves down with negative words or self-talk, we can rise above it and find pride and strength in ourselves, borrowing some of the strength and pride from our gay community of friends and yogis, and being inspired by their story, my story, our story. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Make your eyes open and come forward onto your hands and knees, please. And I think I can say honestly that it probably wasn't until I had pride in myself before others believed it as well. So really focusing today on being proud of yourself, on starting that belief within you so that others can believe it too. Hey, Victoria, you can see that the pride, just like respect, just like love, starts with you, and then others can see it and feel it as well. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Let's make some circles around our wrists, please, pressing down through the corners of the hand and circle in one direction for 3, 2, and 1. Now circle the other way. Same thing, circles around the wrist for 3, 2, and 1. Please turn your palms face up, point your fingers in towards each other. Spread your fingers wide, wiggle your fingers a little bit, and now roll out your thumbs, please. Rock side to side, pressing down through the backs of your hands. Rock it out. Let's go for 5. Pressing down. The more you extend your arms, the more fullness you have in your back. For me, the deeper the stretch I get in my wrist. 3. So see if you can keep your arms as extended as you can until you feel the stretch. 2. And 1. Sit back onto your heels with your toes tucked and take your arms up to the sky, please. Spread your fingers nice and wide, then flick, close the hand tight into a fist, then flick the fingers all the way open, all the way closed, like you're throwing glitter. And close. Ready? Open, close, open, close. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3. A little bit faster for the final 2. And 1. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Bring your hands back down to the ground, please. And point the fingers back towards your thighs. Lean forward, rock forward, press down into your hands, cat pose into your spine, chin to your chest, lean into it. Inhale, shift back, cow pose. Move your hips towards your heels, look up towards the sky, and press the hips back. Again, exhale, come forward, cat pose, chin to chest, rock forward, lean into it. Inhale, move your hips back to your heels, lift your chest up, look up if you can. One more time, exhale, come forward, cat pose, grip the ground with your fingertips a little bit, lean it forward, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, cow pose, hips back, sit your hips to your heels, but keep your hands on the ground for a moment. Press through your hands so that your palms are lifted. Press through your elbows so your arms are extended. Hopefully your forearms are getting a good stretch here. All right, sit back, walk your hands back alongside your ankles. Very good. Lean back here, that your knees start to come up off of the mat. You could stay just like this with the knees lifted, the shins lifted. If it feels better for you just to lean back into your hands and keep the knees down, that's a great option too. Those of you who've been practicing this maybe are ready to take it up all the way, knees to chest, pressing down into the tops of the feet. For me, I'm getting a big stretch to the tops of my ankles. It's called your anterior tibialis. Let's call it your shin muscle, the side of the shin. It's a really nice stretch for releasing pressure in the knee, hips, and low back. Lower your knees back down and walk your hands back out. Come on to hands and knees again. This has come to be like my most favorite stretch. So left arm reaches out to the left. We got to get this in. Wrap the left arm underneath you and lower all the way down onto the back of your left shoulder, please. Walk your right fingertips forward. Stretch out through your left hand. Reach out through your right fingertips. See if you can make your legs just a bit more active. Squeeze your thighs together energetically, as if you were squeezing a block between your legs. Now spin your inner thighs back and broaden your hips. See if you can lift your navel in, then look up underneath your right armpit to twist. Unwinding, bringing the right hand. Let's place it right underneath your right shoulder. Press down through your right hand. Sweep your left arm all the way up to the sky and step your left foot back into a supported side plank pose here. Press down to the right hand. Sweep the left arm over your head. Get really long through your left side body, like a big rainbow arch. Left fingertips towards the upper right corner of the mat. Hold it here for one more breath. Long side body. Breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, please. Bring both hands down inside the left ankle. Rock forward, look forward, and lunge. See if you can once again make your legs a little active. Flex your quads, scissor your thighs together. It feels like you're trying to draw your legs into your hips. Now press out through your feet, extend out through your heart. Inhale. Exhale, keep the action in the legs. Sit the hips back, flex your toes, and exhale. Flex your thigh muscle, draw thighs to hips. Press out through your feet, fold. We'll keep moving with the breath. Inhale, rock forward, breathe in through your nose. Exhale, rock back, breathe out through your nose. Inhale, rock forward, breathe in through your nose. Exhale, rock back, breathe out through your nose. Pick up your back knee as you come forward. Inhale, rock forward, breathe in through your nose, back knee lifts. Back knee stays lifted. Exhale, press back. Straight legs. Press down into your hands. Inhale, take your left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog, please. You're going to stack your left hip over your right hip, so bend your left knee and start to topple the left hip over the right hip. Sometimes it's helpful to bend your right knee a little bit, then to lift the left hip up. But as we hold this, press to your hands, lift into your hips, keep your arms and legs as straight as you can. Try not to collapse into your right side. You want to keep that right side body long by pulling the right hip back. Let's make some circles with the left knee. Circle the left knee down towards the ground, and then spin it back and take it back up to the sky. Down towards the ground, spin it back and up to the sky, down towards the ground. Spin it back and then switch directions. Take it up, down, and around. Up, down, and around. Keeping the right side body long. Up, down, and around. The next time the left leg extends up to the sky, stretch it up, stretch it back, please. Exhale, rock forward. Bring your knee into your chest. Press into your hands. Look to your knee. Maybe your nose and knee tap. Left leg to the sky. Stretch it back. Press through your hands. Keep the hips up. Exhale, rock forward. Knee into your chest. Look to your knee. Maybe your nose and knee tap. Inhale one more time. Take it up, take it back. And exhale, rock forward. Knee into your chest. Hold it here and start to lower your left knee down to the ground. Left knee comes down. Lift your right leg up and reach your left arm forward. Press to your right hand. Draw your belly and ribs in. Then lift your inner right thigh a lot until you feel your right glute engaged. Engage your right glute. Inhale, lengthen. Hold it here, exhale. One more breath, inhale, lift. Exhale, place your hands and knees down on the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right, please. Thread your right arm underneath you and come all the way down onto your right shoulder and onto the right side of your head. Walk your left fingertips forward. Keep reaching out to your right fingertips, pressing through your left fingertips. Same thing with the legs. Squeeze thighs together, spin thighs back. Broaden your hips. Then look underneath your left armpit. Pull your navel in and twist. Bring your left hand back down under your left shoulder. Push down through your left hand, sweep your right arm all the way back up to the sky. Right foot steps back behind you. Circle the right arm up and over your head. Big stretch. We're going to hold it here for a breath. Right fingertips reach up and over towards the upper left corner of the mat so that your right side body is really long. Breathe in. Oh, that feels good. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. Place both hands down inside the right ankle. Rock forward, look forward, and lunge. Same action in the legs. Tone the thighs, scissor thighs together. Extend out through your feet, pull forward through your chest. Right leg extends, flex your toes. Flex your toes, flex your quadricep, that's your thigh muscle, and pull your right hip back. Keep that, press out through your feet and fold. Inhale, rock forward, come back into your lunge. Scissor thighs, extend through legs, stretch through chest. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, pull your hips back. Fold. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale, straighten the right leg, sit the hips back, flex the toes. This time as you rock forward, we're gonna pick up the back knee. Rock forward, back knee lifts up. Keeping the back knee lifted, exhale, straighten the legs, press the ground away. Let's keep it going. Right leg goes up and back, three-legged dog. Press through your hands, hug your forearms in, bend your right knee, and stack your right hip over your left hip, please. Notice again, if you're letting your left side body collapse, take your outer left hip back and now lift your right hip up and over. Make some big circles with your right knee. So your right thigh bones, your femur, is making big circles in the hip, like you're stirring a big pot of stew. Circle the other way. Big circles, big circles. One more time. Extend your right leg up to the sky, please. Inhale, stretch through your fingertips, stretch through your toes, press through your hands. And exhale, right knee into your chest, rock forward, look towards your knee, maybe your nose and knee touch. Inhale, right leg to the sky, press the ground away. Exhale, right knee into chest, rock it forward, nose to knee if you can. Inhale, right leg back. Last time, exhale, knee into your chest, shift forward, press the ground away, nose to knee, lower your right knee to the ground. Lift your left leg up, reach your right arm forward, and just find this balance here. Notice if there's a little bit of, kind of like a drop in your low back, press to your left hand, draw your belly and ribs in, fill up the back body. Now extend and lift. One more breath. Lift your arm higher, Madhu, and then Annie, lift your thumb higher. Good. Exhale the hand and knee down. Come back to cow pose. Lift into your chest, look up. Keep this shape in the spine. Your chest is lifted, your heart is open. You're going to shift your weight forward. Bring your knees to your ribs and lower your chest to the ground, keeping your hips lifted. Slide forward, Cobra Pose. Pull your chest forward, press your feet down, pin your elbows back, press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Can everyone please feel their pinky toenail pushing down into the mat? Now gently squeeze your thighs together and spiral your inner thighs up towards the ceiling. You should hopefully get a sense of your low back and hips getting broader. Inner thighs lift. What I'm gonna do even, I'm gonna press into my feet, lift my thighs off the ground a little bit, Spiral the inner thighs upward and then lower the hips back down, keeping that action. Good. Madhu, bend your elbows, get lower. There you go. Press into the feet, keep lifting the inner thighs. Now drag your chest towards the top of the mat without losing the action in your legs. Press into your pinky toenail as your anchor point. Bottom of the heart pulls forward. Inhale and exhale, lower back down to your belly. So for this one, we're going to do this a few more times. Keep your elbows bent so that you're working on the extension and the bend arm action, okay? Ready? Again, press down into your pinky toenails. Lift your thighs up, squeeze your thighs together, spiral your inner thighs to the sky. Lower your thighs back down, lower your hips back down. Ready? Pin the elbows back. Keep the elbows bent, pull your heart forward, low cobra, elbows bent, get longer. Like you're trying to drag yourself forward on the mat. Pull your hips towards your thumbs, but press your feet down. Elbows back, breathe in. Exhale, lower. We'll do that one more time, building a nice long Cobra Pose. Last time, pinky toenails press down. Lift your thighs, spin your inner thighs up, and then lower your hips back down. Okay, ready, elbows back, bottom of the heart pulls forward. Get longer to lift up. So watch everyone, rather than just pushing yourself up, which we don't want to do, I'd like you to start pulling yourself forward. Pull forward. You see how my hips just slid forward? I'll exaggerate it again. Rather than just pushing yourself up, so Molly, bend your elbows, you're going to pull. You see how my feet are sliding forward and back? Let's do it together. Ready, feet pressed down. Hug the elbows in. Drag your hips towards your thumbs. Pull your hips towards your wrists. Cobra Pose. Child's Pose, press back. We want to break the habit of pushing our way up into that Cobra Pose or up dog and start to find more of a pulling sensation there, more of an extending action. That way, we're building more mobility in the upper thoracic spine, kind of isolating the movement from our scapular movement. You can get the scapula and the thoracic spine to move independently. Inhale, come forward, come onto your hands and knees. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Lift up high to your tiptoes, please, and tiptoe walk your way all the way to the top of the mat. Draw your low belly in, pull your butt to the sky. See if you can keep your hips up nice and high for as long as you can as you take small, slow steps forward. Press through your hands. Maybe you come up to your fingertips or use a block. That's okay. All the way forward, forward, fold. Once you're there, bend your knees slightly so that your ribs and thighs connect. Then grab your elbows and drop your head towards the ground. Imagine your elbows weigh, I don't know, 1,000 pounds, let's say, and they're pulling you down to the ground, helping you get longer through the sides of the body, helping you feel more stretch to the backs of the thighs. Elbows pull down. Relax your neck, unclench your jaw, but breathing through the nostrils. Bend your knees, chin to your chest. Keep the elbows clasped. Roll your way up to standing. Push down into your feet, please. Take the elbows up to the sky. Squeeze the elbows together, side bend over to your left side, making your right side body longer. Right elbow pulls to the left. Right foot pushes down into the ground. You're extending through both directions. Ooh, that feels good. Inhale, come back up. I think side stretching is probably like my favorite thing to do. Press down through your left foot, pull your left elbow towards the right. You're still squeezing the elbows together. You're making this nice arc shape, this nice lateral extension. Move your hips a little bit to the left. That's it, Jewel. A little bit more to the left. Yeah, inhale, come back up. Now cactus your arms, please. Take your elbows wide. Slide your shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. You want to feel, again, that scapular movement separate from the action of the spine. Where the spine is lifting up, the shoulder blades are going down. Inhale, chair pose. Take the arms up to the sky. Sit back, get really low. How low can you go? Nice, Monica. Exhale, dips on forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Hug your shins in. Spiral your inner thighs back. Keep getting the back of the hips and low back broad. Now extend through that space. Pull your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Your choice to either step or hop back, Chaturanga. Stepping or hopping back, Chaturanga. Practice that same Cobra Pose. So make sure you're not just pushing yourself up. Press your feet down. Drag your hips forward, but press the feet down. Pin the elbows back. Good. And then I'm going to suggest, Monica, Madhu, keep your elbows bent today. We're going to really work this Cobra action rather than the upward dog today. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. So rather than pressing up to straight arms today, for most of the practice, we're going to stay with bent elbows, Cobra Pose, so that we're kind of working on a few different actions, strength and thoracic mobility, spinal extension. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward. You can step or hop forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs back, extend up to your chest. Nice, Talia. Bend your knees a little bit, and now pull forward into your chest. Yeah, exhale, fold in, nose to knees, please. Push down into your feet, rise up to standing. This time, clasp your elbows over your head. Then switch the clasp so that it's a little bit different than the last time. Your less dominant arm is probably on top. Side bend to your right side. Push down through your left foot. Pull your left elbow towards the right. Draw your navel in. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, come back up. Side bend now to your left side. Press the feet down. Draw your navel in. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, come back up. Cactus the arms, please. Shoulder blades move down to the back pockets. Bottom of the heart is lifted. Chair pose, inhale. Take the arms up, set the hips back. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway. What can be really helpful here is keeping the knees a little bent so you get the chance to extend through the spine more. Some of us are in the habit of kind of doing what I call the dangling lift. We want to avoid just dangling up and working on creating that extension in the spine here. Let's do it again. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. And now we'll do hands to the ground or hands to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Work on that active extension through the spine and side body. Good. Exhale, place the hands down, take it back. Plank or Chaturanga. Cobra Pose, elbows stay bent. I know it's really tempting to just push up to straight arms, but stay low, pull forward, get longer. Reach your toes back, press your feet down, pull your chest forward, soften your jaw. Nice, Colin. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, please. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, let the feet land between the hands. Hop forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway, lengthen and extend the spine. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Push down into your feet, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, slide the shoulders down the back. Inhale, chair pose, reach the arms up, sit back into your hips. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, take it back, Chaturanga. Step or hop back, pause. Cobra Pose, stay low, get in, stay low. Pin the elbows back. Pull your chest forward, press your feet down. Get longer, downward facing dog. Take it back. Inhale, please lift your left leg to the sky. Stretch back to the left leg. And exhale, left knee into your chest, step between your hands. spin your right heel down, rise up, warrior one, arms to the sky. Let's pause for just a moment here. Can we get a little bit of a longer stance? Then make sure your right toes, back foot, are turned slightly forward towards the top right corner of the mat. Keep that. Press into the four corners of your feet. Big toe mound on both feet. Inner edges of the heels on both feet. And then pinky toe mound on both feet. Outer edge of the heels on both feet. Don't lose that foundation. Start to flex your thigh muscles more and scissor your thighs together. Draw thighs to hips. Right away, you're going to start to feel with that action, your right hip coming forward a little bit. Keep that. From the center of your hips, push down into your feet to stretch. So rather than just pressing your hips forward, try extending through your legs more. Press into your feet, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back, please, Chaturanga. Press the feet down, pull the heart forward, Cobra Pose. I know it's uncomfortable, but I'm proud of the actions that you're capable of. Exhale, downward facing dog. Proud of your willingness to challenge yourself and grow. Lift your right leg to the sky, stretch it up and back. Bring your right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Here we go, spin your left heel down, rise up. Warrior one, can you get a little bit of a longer stance? And once again, press through the four corners of the feet. Inner edges of both feet, outer edges of both feet press down. Don't lose that foundation. Tone your thighs, flex your quadriceps, and start to squeeze your heels towards each other. Draw thighs to hips. And again, that action might make your left hip come forward a little bit. That's perfect. We want that. Scissor thighs to hips. From the center of your hips, energy pushing out and down into your feet to deepen your lunge. Energy lifting up into your heart, reaching back to your fingertips, get longer, broader, fuller. Release the hands down. Beautiful. Take it back. Chaturanga. Stay low, Cobra Pose. Pull your elbows back. Stretch your chest forward. Press your feet down. Downward facing dog. Take it up and back. Nice job, my friends. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold in. Chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, stand up, hands to your heart. Reach your arms up to the sky, stretch up and reach back. Reach your fingertips towards the back of the mat. Exhale, bend your knees. Fingertips are going to graze the earth. Sweep the arms back. Interlace your fingers behind your back, please. Palms are squeezing together. Knuckles are extending up and over your head. Couple of easy breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. Reconnect to your breath, to your intention. Be proud of what you accomplished. Be proud of moving through the challenges of discomfort and rising above it to be stronger, more confident, and more resilient. Be proud of the work that you do, knowing that it inspires others to also find pride in what they do. Yoga practice is a practice of self-care and self-love. It serves as a beacon of hope or light for those around us. They too can find the same self-love and respect that we're capable of achieving here. Constantly working to better ourselves and our community through this practice. Bring your hands to your low back, please. Hands down to the ground. Actually, take it back up to chair pose. Sorry. Inhale, chair pose. Lift your chest up. Sit your hips back. Reach up to your fingertips. Very good. Exhale. Slide your right foot way back behind you. Lower your right knee down to the ground. That's it. Reach the arms up and stretch way back. Press down into your feet. Lift up into your chest. Reach back to your fingertips, please. Very nice. One more breath here. Stretch it out. Press through your feet. Lift through your chest. Very good. Place the left hand down. Pick up your back knee. Spin your right heel down and circle your right arm up to the sky. Side angle pose. Reaching your right arm forward now over your head. That's it. Press your inner right thigh back. Lift the back of your right thigh. And start to take your outer left hip back and underneath you more. Keep wrapping the outer left hip under as you lean back. Almost trying to lean back over your left thigh. Beautiful, good. A little bit of a longer stance can sometimes be helpful here. Deepen your lunge, lean back. Take your head back, shoulders back, chest back. Nice, my friends. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Walk your left fingertips forward and float your right leg up. Half moon pose. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Flex your toes, flex your thigh muscles. Think about your thighs retracting back into your hips. So draw thighs to hips. Try not to let go of that, drawing in thighs to hips, and expand out. Right arm to the sky, right leg reaches back, left foot presses down to the ground. Good, Jewel. Lift your right shoulder up more, and then lean your right rib cage back a little more. Keep turning sideways. Nice, Madhu. Good, Elizabeth. Listen carefully, everyone. Beautiful side angle, beautiful half moon poses. We'll take a big step back to warrior two. Right foot steps back, left arm goes up to the sky. Drop your left hand down your back. Clasp your left elbow with your right hand. Side bend. Press your left knee forward. Pull your right elbow back. Can you draw your front ribs in a little bit more? It's going to engage your core. Lift the front of your hips. Then side bend rather than back bend. Make sure you're feeling this through your left side body, not in the back bend. Okay? Press through your feet. Left elbow pulls back, ribs in. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Skandasana, right knee bending, left leg extending. If you need to bring your hands down, that's fine. But try not to lean too much into your hands. Bring your weight into your hips as much as possible. Heels down, hips pressed back, hips move towards the earth. Breathe. Good, Johnny. Squeeze heels together, press thighs wide. Nice, Colin. Good. Breathe. Nick, really nice. Let's come forward. Last pose of the float, side plank pose. Place your right hand down at the top of the mat. Circle your left arm up to the sky, please. And now step your left foot to meet your right foot, side plank pose. You got it, my friends. Big breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Step your left foot behind you, wild thing. Big breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale, come back around to plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale, you can lower Chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. From here, Cobra Pose, stay nice and low. We're gonna actually float the hands and feet up off the ground. Hands lift to shoulders, toes lift up, touch and extend back. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Hands next to chest, press up, plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, beautiful, awesome job. Inhale, lift up high to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Good, good hops. Nice, Madhu. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to fold in. Push down into your feet and rise to standing. Exhale, fold right back in. Bend your knees, sweep the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers, opposite grip behind your back. Make sure your palms are touching, connected, squeezing together. I know it's sometimes comfortable to flare the hands apart, but for this practice, imagine you've got like a little cup of water between your hands, like a little pool of water. You don't want that water to spill. So you're squeezing the palms together, holding water between your hands. Good. Johnny, relax your neck a little bit. And then I guess Johnny and Em, both just kind of relax your neck some. Take your nose to your knees a little bit more. Nose to knees, squeezing palms together. Soften your neck, soften your jaw. Lift your shoulders away from your ears. Press down into your feet and stretch out into your knuckles. Take one more breath here. By now, it's starting to feel really nice, really open in the shoulders. Bring your hands to your low back and slide the hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up, chair pose. Reach up to your fingertips, stretch back. Can you get your hips to be nice and low? Madi, really good. Jewel, really good. Slide your left foot back behind you, please. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Take the arms up, stretch back. Anjaneyasana. Hold for a few breaths. Right foot forward, left leg back. Tone your thighs and scissor your thighs together. Imagine again, you're getting that sense of retraction here. Thighs drawing into the hips. Okay, draw thighs to hips. Hug the midline, hug the shins in towards the center line of your body. And now stretch from the center of your hips, push down into your feet. Lift up into your chest. Reach back into your fingertips. Place the hands down, pick up your back knee, side angle pose. Circle your left arm all the way up and around. Spin your left heel down. Side angle pose. Good. Hold and breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Please spin your inner left thigh back. Lift the back of your left thigh. Press to your left foot. Wrap the right hip underneath you, then lean back over your right thigh. Good. Reach your left hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Extend forward with your thumb high. Now bring your chin off your chest. Lean back a little bit more. Good. Talia, I think lengthen your stance a little bit. And then lean back a little more through your upper body. Head back, shoulders back. Yes, keep going like that. Really good, everyone. Left hand to your left hip. And it gets more open each and every time we do it. Right hand reaches forward, left leg lifts up, half moon pose. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Once you feel balanced and stable here, your weight is in your legs. Flex your quads, tone your thighs, draw thighs to hips. Don't let that go. Then you might expand from the center of your hips, press out through your feet. Pull forward through your chest, reach out through your fingertips. Find a focal point for all of your expansive energy to start. Hips, okay? From your hips, expand outward. Through your legs, through your heart, through your fingertips. Take one more breath here. You've got this. Breathe. Find pride in the discomfort that you're able to move through to get stronger in. And step your left foot way back. Come on up, warrior two, my friends. Right arm to the sky. Drop your right hand down your back. Reach your left arm up. Grab your right elbow. And side bend. So here, before you go into it, turn your chest so that it's facing the left edge of your mat. You're already in the sideways position. Pull on your right elbow and lean towards the back of the mat, keeping your lateral extension over your back bend. Draw your front ribs in, squeeze your glutes a little bit, deepen your lunge and lean sideways and back. Right side body getting longer. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. And exhale, drop it like it's hot. Skandasana, get low. Heels down. That's it. Very good. Squeeze your heels together as best you can. Lift into your chest. Open into your heart. Lengthen through your spine. Breathe. You got it, friends. Stay low. Walk your hands forward. Bring your left hand down to the top of the mat. And now open your right arm up to the sky. Side plank to your left side. Step your right foot to your left foot. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Press to your left hand a lot. Spin your left bicep forward. Maybe you step your right foot back. Your left hand that's on the ground, is creating external rotation. So your left bicep is spinning forward towards your left pointer finger. Left shoulder is rolling back. Squeeze into your left glute, reach through your right hand. Press the ground away, lift your hips up. Good. Sivan, reach over your head a little bit more than out to the side. Yes, there you go. Now come all the way back around to plank pose, please. Top of the push-up. You can either take a lower into a chaturanga all the way down, or, good Caroline, lower your knees, chest, and chin. Keeping your hips lifted, getting a little extra back bend in. Slide forward all the way onto your stomach. Everyone press the tops of your feet down. Cobra pose, lift your hands up, lift your hands to your shoulders, lift your legs up, bring your big toes to touch. Stretch your toes back, try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Sacrifice height for extension. Reach back, pull forward. Lower down, exhale. Hands next to your chest. Press up, plank pose. Take it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. In through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down to the ground and circle your left arm all the way around. Reach back and grab your right foot. Give it a good squeeze. They keep holding on to your foot. Start to kick the foot back into your hand. Now you're kicking the foot back away from you. Still holding onto the foot, squeeze the heel back in towards your bum. And then again, kick the foot back, roll both shoulders back, lean back. We're calling right shoulder back more. Nice, Monica. And again, squeeze, heel to bum, deepen your lunge. Last time, kick the foot out and away from you. Lean back, open your heart, right shoulder back, left shoulder back. And release the back foot. Circle your left hand down to the ground. Pick up your back knee. Turn your right heel down and sweep your right arm back, up, and forward side angle pose. Squeeze your heels together, drop the eyes to hips. From the center of your hips, extend out through your legs, deepen your lunge. Take your right hand to your right hip, walk your left fingertips forward, and float your right leg up, half moon pose. Breathe. This is what I call I'm a little teapot variation, where your hand is on your hip. You're just kind of tipping yourself over and pour yourself out. Little yoga joke there. And from there, reach your right arm to the sky and expand. Or last option, Shavasana, candy cane variation. Reach back with your right hand and grab a hold of your right foot. That's optional. You might find that just being in the balance itself is enough of a challenging, discomfortable position to find pride in. So be where you are to feel proud of what you're doing. This is your time and your practice. Right? Challenge yourself to grow, be proud of the energy and the action you bring into the space. Get back, pull forward into your chest. Ready, big step back to warrior two. Release the foot if you have it. Step your left foot, right foot way back. Take your left arm up to the sky. Drop your left hand down your back. You can once again grab your left elbow or wrap your right arm behind your back. Grab your left hand. If you have the hands clasped, you're maybe pushing your ribs forward. So draw your front ribs in, pressing your mid back into your hands so your back body's full. Just like before, side bend. Turn your torso towards the right side of the mat. Deepen your lunge and side bend, left elbow towards the back of the mat. Really work on that side bend action. Right thigh presses back, left hip wraps under. Deepen your lunge, side bend. One more breath. Open the arms, straighten the legs. Skandasana, right knee bends, left leg extends. Sit nice and low, heels down, hips back, chest lifted. Come forward, side plank pose, right hand down, left arm to the sky. Beautiful transitions, everybody. Step your left foot to your right foot, or just keep it going right back into your wild thing. Right bicep spins forward. Please make sure your right hand is pushing into the ground and externally rotating through your right shoulder. Right bicep spins to the top of the mat. Breathe. If you have any questions, please ask as we go. And let's come back around to plank pose. Beautiful job. From here, lower knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Stay low, Cobra Pose. Stretch your toes back. Lift your hands up. Lift your feet up. Inhale. Lift your hands even higher. Exhale, lower down. Press up, plank pose. Breathe in. Press back, downward facing dog. Last time, lift your right leg to the sky. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Step outside of right hand. And lower your left knee down to the ground. Circle the right arm up. Reach back. Grab your left foot. All right, my friends, start with the squeeze. Squeeze your heel in. Squeeze your left glute deep in your lunge. Good, Johnny. Make sure you're rolling your left shoulder back and your right shoulder back. Really opening your heart here. Keep the foot into your hand. Deep in your lunge. Pull your chest forward. Left shoulder back. Right shoulder back. Nice. And spin your left bicep forward more. And then just roll that left shoulder back more. Try to lean into your chest. Lean back into your chest. Yes. Squeeze the heel to your bum. Deep in your lunge. Good. Kick the foot into your hand. Open your heart. Just lean back. Nice, Elizabeth. Squeeze the heel into your bum. Deep in your lunge. Kick the foot into your hand. Open your heart. Release the back foot. Place the right hand down. Pick up your back knee. Spin your left heel down and to the right. And circle the left arm back and up and forward. Side angle pose. Squeeze heels together. Draw thighs to hips. From the center of the hips, press down through your feet. Extend and stretch it out. Remember, your left arm is shaking someone's hand, so reach forward with your thumb a little bit higher. Start to line up your left arm with your left ear. Chin off your chest, head back, and extend the crown of your head forward. Sometimes we feel like we're getting more of this rotation when our chin is dropped. We can feel more of the rotation in the side body. But instead, everyone bring your left hand to the crown of your head and press your head forward into your hands. Feel how much more extension you get. Press off your back foot, press your head forward into your hand. Point your left elbow up to the ceiling now. And then keep extending your head forward into your hand. Deepen your lunge, extend back out. Last breath here. Take your left hand to your left hip, walk your right hand forward, and lift your left leg up, half moon pose. You can keep it in the I'm a little teapot variation. Make sure you're really lifting through that back leg. Or open the arms up. Extend through both legs. Good. Talia, see if you can lift your back leg up even more. Maybe you bend your left knee and reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot. Breathe, everybody. Take pride in your ability to stay strong and to remain resilient. To move through this discomfort with strength, with knowledge and perseverance. Tone your thighs. Drop thighs to hips. Extend out from your hips through your whole body. Big step back. Last time into our warrior two. Left foot steps back. Right arm to the stack. Drop your right hand down your back. Take your left hand up your back. Hands clasped. Perhaps like me, you pushed your butt out and your ribs forward to make that connection. So let's balance it back out. Draw your front ribs in. Scoop your tailbone under. Squeeze your glutes. All right, retain the integrity of the pose. All right, so we can draw another analogy there. We retain our integrity as we move through these challenging poses, not sacrificing it just to get through. Rather, scale back, grow stronger, and letting go of your integrity. Side bend to your left side. Right elbow pulls to the back of the mat. Keep drawing your front ribs in. Ooh, we're feeling it in that front leg. Deepen your lunge. Press to your feet to deepen your lunge. Lift into your chest. Side bend, last breath. Open the arms, straighten the legs. It's our final Skandasana, everyone. Left knee bends, right leg extends. Nice, Vittorio. Good, Caroline. Lift into your chest. Move your hips back. Get low. Meredith, really nice. Come forward. And last time, side plank to the left side. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Here we go. Step back with your right foot. Spin your left bicep forward, creating that external shoulder rotation. Wild thing. Right foot, right arm reaches up and over your head. Nice, Yvonne. Good. Squeeze your left glute. Press to your feet. Lift to your hips. It's our final vinyasa, everyone. Come back around, hands down. Ready, lower, chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Cobra pose, stay low, pull forward. Press the tops of your feet down. Now lift your hands to your shoulders. Lift your feet up, toes touch. Good, Monica. Lift your hands higher, Monica. Pull your elbows up. Yes, breathe. Get longer. 2. Good, Jen. Elbows back, hands up. 2. Good. And 1. Lower down. Reach your left arm out to the left. Step your right foot to the ground behind you. Option to reach back your right hand and grab your right foot. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Reach your right arm out to the right. Step your left foot behind you. Maybe you reach back with your left hand. You grab your left foot. Optional. If you are holding onto the foot, I almost suggest kicking the foot back into your hand and making sure your left knee isn't pointing up, but pointing back. Hips stay inside, knees stay inside the width of the hips. Let's unwind, make our way onto our back. Done a lot of work today, preparing our shoulders and our spine for a nice back bend. Kind of like in honor of International Pride Day, we'll take this bridge pose, which kind of looks like a rainbow. Kind of cool that we're getting to celebrate through our physical action as well as spirit and mind. You get to celebrate as well, all together in one space. We'll start with the bridge pose and give you the option to take it to upward facing dog. I'll say this, one isn't better than the other. I think you'll find that upward bow is a little bit more challenging because it takes a lot of overhead shoulder mobility to feel comfortable with it, but there's no like one is better. Just find your path towards the practice. Arms by your side, lift your hips up, bridge pose. One of the best ways that we can cultivate pride is by using the knowledge that we've gathered in this practice to take action. So here, rather than just pushing up, can we make the action stronger with our knowledge? Hug your shins in as if you were squeezing something between your shins. All right, keep doing that. Spiral your inner thighs down to the ground. So your inner thighs are spiraling down. It requires the tops of your thighs to move in. The inner thighs will spin down. And now the outer hips are going to get wider, as if someone was picking you up from your outer pocket, from your side. All right, keep that. Please lengthen through your low back and extend from the back of your head Push down into your head, extend out to the crown of your head. And then from the back of the head, reach forward through your knees, push down into your feet. Take one more breath. Lower your hips down. When we open ourselves up to refining the pose with knowledge and intention, called grace. Grace is the refinement of an action to make it appear simple and easy, even though we know it takes a lot of effort and work, a lot of knowledge and experience to take them through poses. The same journey towards pride takes knowledge and experience, dipping into discomfort to rise above any feelings of shame, guilt, maybe have been pressured put upon you. Through that, we get to experience the joy of being proud of us, proud of our effort, proud of our actions. And through that, we get to then experience pride. Every journey starts with ourselves. Let's take it back up. We're going to get a lot of rest between these next two. Let's take it up to bridge pose again, or hands alongside the ears, press up upward facing dog. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down, lift into your outer hips, press the ground away. Doesn't matter if you're in bridge or upward bow, as long as you're there with intention, applying your knowledge to action. Breathe, shins in, thighs down. Make sure your knees aren't going wider than your hips. Good. Meredith, if you can, feet a little closer. Only. And Vittorio, press to your feet more, press to your hands. Soften your jaw. Nice, Catlin. Press to your hands. Good, Monica, for 3. Nice, Monica, 2. Good, Tanya. 1, lower down. Nice, friends. We'll take another good rest before we do our final one. All right, last time. Let's take it up. Bridge or upward bow. When you're ready, inhale, press it up. Shins hug in, thighs spin down, lifting through your outer hips. Keep extending through your arms. Hug the forearms in. Nice, Colin. Good, Victoria, keep pushing down through those arms. Head back. Yes, hug your forearms in. Press to the feet. Try to straighten your legs. Calvin, that's really good. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Lower yours down. Beautiful job. Excellent work. Be proud of what you've just done. Proud of the effort that you just put forth. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Let's take both of the knees over towards our left. Then roll over to your left side, come up onto your forearm. Turn so that your knees are facing the left, but your forearms are on the ground and your stomach is turning down to the ground. That's it. All right, good. Annie, switch your leg so that the top leg is back. Yeah, there you go. Just breathe. So for me, I just shared that on this International Pride Day, Gay Pride is about Be proud, obviously, but not ashamed, not afraid of being who I am and sharing that with love. And I hope that we can all find that same attitude. Not be afraid to shine, be your brightest. Come down onto your back. Not be ashamed of your limitations, weaknesses, or anything like that. Needs to your right. Instead, we need to grow, we need to do better, do better. Hopefully, willing to inspire others to do the same. Come onto your right side, come up onto your forearms. Come back up. We're going to come up to seated this time. Last little bit of poses here. Place your feet flat on the ground. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. Take both of your knees over to your left. Reach your hands forward. Pick them up. Take both of your knees over to the right. Keep your hands forward. Both of your knees over to the left. Pause. Slide your right leg back. Come down onto your forearms. Just a quick pigeon pose. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Stretch your heart forward out in front of you. Come back up. Sit onto your left hip. And you're going to stretch your right leg out. Stretch your left leg out. Take your arms up. Exhale, fold in right down the center. And then come right back up to seated. Bring your knees back into your chest. Place your feet down. Last time to the right side. Come down onto your forearms. Slide your left leg back. A nice quick pigeon pose. Stretch out your legs. Stretch out your chest. And then we'll come up, sit onto your right hip one more time. Stretch your left leg out. Stretch your right leg out. Arms to the sky. Exhale, fold right down the middle. Flex your toes, flex your quads. Stretch out, chest. Inhale to come back up. All right, nice job, my friends. Bring your feet back together. Lower down onto your backs, knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe in. Shavasana. Excellent. Ah. All right, my back. Just take a minute or two to relax. Go, tension, stress, fear, anxiety. Go of the regulated breath. Just find a normal breathing. When you're ready, please wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. Reach out to your fingertips. Reach out to your toes. Exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze and rock your way up to seated. Nice job, my friends. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Happy International Gay Pride Day to all of our gay students in our community and to everyone, because we are one community and we celebrate and uplift one another. We spread kindness, love, and compassion through our practice and through our community. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming here, arriving with an open heart, and arriving and being so willing to share yourself so freely with everyone. Let's close with one in a way that celebrates our solidarity. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for light me honors the light me. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job today. I am so grateful to each and every one of you for being a part of this community. And if you have any questions, comments, requests, or feedback, anything that I can help you with, please reach out to me, Stephen at Stephen Arcos Yoga, or on Facebook or Instagram, Stephen Arcos Yoga. Any Venmo or PayPal donations you have can also be forwarded to the same handle, Stephen Arcos Yoga on Venmo, and paypal.me/Stephen Arcos Yoga. I'm grateful for anything you can offer. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I know that this weekend, Solid Straw is having some special ice cream flavors. So if you live in LA, eat ice cream, I'll see you at Solid Straw. Thanks again, everyone.